Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to science classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, you will learn the solutions of multiple choice questions from exemplar problems from chapter metals and non-metals. These questions have been taken from exemplar problem book from NCERT of class 10th science. Question 1. Which of the following properties is generally not shown by metals? A. Electrical conduction. B. Sonorous in nature. C. Dullness. And D. Ductility. And the answer is C. Dullness. Metals are shiny, they have a typical shine which is called metallic luster. Question 2. The ability of metals to be drawn into thin wire is known as A. Ductility, B. Malleability, C. Sonorosity, and D. Conductivity. And the answer is A. Ductility. Question 3. Aluminium is used for making cooking utensils. Which of the following properties of aluminium are responsible for the same? 1. Good thermal conductivity. 2. Good electrical conductivity. 3. Ductility. And 4. High melting point. Options are A. 1 and 2, B. 1 and 3, C. 2 and 3, and D. 1 and 4. And the answer is D. 1 and 4. That is good thermal conductivity, because it decides how well the cooking utensil is going to get hot, and high melting point, so that the cooking utensil can be used even at high temperature. Electrical conductivity has nothing to do with the job of a cooking utensil, and ductility is the ability of a metal to be drawn into thin wire, so this is not required. Rather, malleability is the property which is required to make a cooking utensil. Question 4. Which one of the following metals does not react with cold as well as hot water? A. Sodium, B. Calcium, C. Magnesium, and D. Iron. And the answer is D. Iron, because iron does not react with hot or cold water, but it reacts with steam, and the equation for this reaction is 3Fe plus 4H2O is equal to Fe3O4, that is iron oxide, plus 4H2. Question 5. Which of the following oxides of iron would be obtained on prolonged reaction of iron with steam? In fact, this question is more or less we can say similar to the previous question, and the options are FeO, Fe2O3, C. Fe3O4, and D. Fe2O3 and Fe3O4. And the answer is C. Fe3O4. And you can refer to this equation to understand the answer. Question 6. What happens when calcium is treated with water? Number 1, it does not react with water. Number 2, it reacts violently with water. 3, it reacts less violently with water. And 4, bubbles of hydrogen gas formed stick to the surface of calcium. Options are A. 1 and 4, B. 2 and 3, C. 1 and 3, and D. 3 and 4. So B can be easily ruled out, because 2 says that it reacts violently and 3 says it reacts less violently with water. Both are contradictory. The answer is D. 3 and 4. It reacts less violently with water. and in this reaction bubbles of hydrogen gas are formed and they stick to the surface of calcium, and in this reaction calcium hydroxide is formed, and it can be shown by following equation: Ca plus 2H2O is equal to CaOH whole 2 plus H2. Question 7. Metals generally react with acids to give salt and hydrogen gas. Which of the following acids does not give hydrogen gas on reacting with metals? Exceptions are manganese and magnesium, because they react to produce hydrogen gas. Option A, sulfuric acid; B, hydrochloric acid; C, nitric acid; and D, all of these. Answer is C, nitric acid. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. So what happens? It oxidizes the hydrogen gas produced to make water, and nitric acid itself gets reduced to form oxides of nitrogen like N2O, NO and NO2. Question 8. The composition of aqua regia is: A, dilute hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in 3:1 ratio; B, concentrated hydrochloric acid and dilute nitric acid in 3:1 ratio; C, concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in 3:1 ratio; and D, dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute nitric acid in 3:1 ratio. And the answer is C, that both are concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in 3:1 ratio. Question 9. Which of the following are not ionic compounds? 1, KCl; 2, HCl, that is hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid; 3, carbon tetrachloride; and 4, sodium chloride. So sodium chloride and potassium chloride, they are ionic compounds. Hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid and carbon tetrachloride, they are covalent compounds. So the correct answer will be 2 and 3. Okay, so this is option B, 2 and 3. Question 10. Which one of the following properties is not generally exhibited by ionic compounds? A, solubility in water; B, electrical conductivity in solid state; C, high melting and boiling points; and D, electrical conductivity in molten state. And the answer is B, electrical conductivity in solid state, because in solid state free ions are not available for conduction of electric current. Question 11. Which of the following metals exist in their native state in nature? 1, copper; 2, gold; 3, zinc; and 4, silver. Options are A, 1 and 2, B, 2 and 3, C, 2 and 4, and D, 3 and 4. So zinc and copper, they are reactive metals, so they cannot be found in native state. Gold and silver, they are at the bottom of the reactivity series, so they are found in the native state in nature. So the answer is C, 2 and 4. C, that is gold and silver. Question 12. Metals are refined by using different methods. Which of the following metals are refined by electrolytic refining? 1, gold; 2, copper; 3, sodium; and 4, potassium. Options are A, 1 and 2, B, 1 and 3, C, 2 and 3, and D, 3 and 4. And the answer is D, 3 and 4. That is sodium and potassium. We know that metals of high reactivity, they are obtained by electrolytic refining, and that is why these two are the correct answers. Question 13. Silver articles become black on prolonged exposure to air. This is due to the formation of A, silver nitride; B, silver oxide; C, silver sulfide; and D, silver sulfide and silver nitride. The answer is silver sulfide. What happens? Silver reacts with hydrogen sulfide gas, which is present in air, to make silver sulfide. Question 14. Galvanization is a method of protecting iron from rusting by coating with a thin layer of A. gallium, B. aluminium, C. zinc, and D. silver. And the answer is C. zinc. In fact, the term galvanization was named after an Italian scientist, Luigi Galvani, but Luigi Galvani had no direct role in discovering of the method of galvanization. Question 15. Stainless steel is very useful material for our life. In stainless steel, iron is mixed with A. nickel and chromium, B. copper and chromium, C. nickel and copper, and D. copper and gold. And the answer is A. nickel and chromium. Question 16. If copper is kept in open air, it slowly loses its shining brown surface and gains a green coating. It is due to the formation of A. copper sulfate, B. copper carbonate, C. copper nitrate, and D. copper oxide. And the answer is B. copper carbonate. In this case, what happens? Copper reacts with various gases present in atmosphere, and this results in formation of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate, and the mixture of these two compounds, it appears as a green coating, and the equation is 2Cu plus H2O plus CO2 plus O2 is equal to CuOH whole 2 plus CuCO3. Question 17. Generally, metals are solid in nature. Which one of the following metals is found in liquid state at room temperature? A. sodium, B. iron, C. chromium, and D. mercury. And the answer is D. mercury. Question 18. Which of the following metals are obtained by electrolysis of their chlorides in molten state? 1. sodium, 2. calcium, 3. iron, and 4. copper. And the options are A, 1 and 4, that is sodium and copper, B, 3 and 4, iron and copper, C, 1 and 3, sodium and iron, and D, 1 and 2, sodium and calcium. And the answer is D, 1 and 2. In one of the previous questions, you may have noticed that metals of high reactivity series, they are obtained by electrolytic refining, and that is why this is the correct answer. Question 19. Generally, non-metals are non-lustrous. Which of the following non-metals is lustrous? A. sulfur, B. oxygen, C. nitrogen, and D. iodine. And the answer is simple, D. iodine. Question 20. Which one of the following four metals would be displaced from the solution of its salts by other three metals? A. magnesium, B. silver, C. zinc, and D. copper. And the answer is silver, because silver is at the bottom of reactivity series among these four metals, and that is why silver will always get displaced by any of these metals from silver salt. Question 21. 2 milliliter each of concentrated hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in the ratio of 3:1 were taken in test tubes A, B, and C. Okay, a small piece of metal was put in each test tube. No change occurred in test tube A and B, but the metal got dissolved in test tube C. The metal could be A. aluminium, B. gold, C. copper, and D. platinum. And the answer is B. gold, because the mixture in test tube C is concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in 3:1 ratio. So this is aqua regia, and we know that aqua regia can dissolve gold. Question 22. An alloy is A, an element, B, a compound, C, a homogeneous mixture, D, a heterogeneous mixture. And the answer is C, a homogeneous mixture. Question 23. An electrolytic cell consists of 1. Positively charged cathode, 2. Negatively charged anode, 3. Positively charged anode, and 4. Negatively charged cathode. And the options are A, 1 and 2, these two, B, 3 and 4, these two, C, 1 and 3, and D, 2 and 4. The answer is B, 3 and 4, that is positively charged anode and negatively charged cathode. Question 24. During electrolytic refining of zinc, it gets deposited on cathode, B, deposited on anode, C, deposited on cathode as well as anode, and D, remains in the solution. And the answer is A, deposited on cathode. During electrolytic refining, the metal ions which are liberated, they are positively charged, and since cathode is negatively charged, so the positively charged metal gets attracted towards negatively charged cathode, and that is why it gets deposited on cathode. Question 25. An element A is soft and cut with a knife. This is very reactive to air and cannot be kept in open air. It reacts vigorously with water. Identify the element from the following: A, magnesium, B, sodium, C, phosphorus, and D, calcium. And the answer is B, sodium, because sodium is a very highly reactive metal. Question 26. Alloys are homogeneous mixtures of a metal with a metal or non-metal. Which among the following alloys contains non-metal as one of its constituents? A, brass, B, bronze, C, amalgam, and D, steel. Answer is D, steel. Steel is a mixture of iron and carbon. Brass is made from copper and zinc. Bronze is a mixture of copper and tin, and amalgam is a mixture of mercury with any other metal. Question 27. Which among the following statements is incorrect for magnesium metal? A, it burns in oxygen with a dazzling white flame. This is correct, because I think since class 7 you must have been reading about this experiment about burning the magnesium ribbon. B, it reacts with cold water to form magnesium oxide and evolves hydrogen gas. C, it reacts with hot water to form magnesium oxide and evolves hydrogen gas. And D, it reacts with steam to form magnesium oxide and evolves hydrogen gas. And the answer is B, it reacts with cold water to form magnesium oxide and evolves hydrogen gas. Okay, magnesium does not react with cold water. Question 28. Which among the following alloys contain mercury as one of its constituents? A, stainless steel, B, alnico, C, solder, and D, zinc amalgam. The answer is D, zinc amalgam. In one of the previous questions, I think that is question number 26, you have read that alloy of mercury is called amalgam. Question 29. Reaction between X and Y forms compound Z. X loses electron and Y gains electron. Which of the following properties is not shown by Z? A, has high melting point, B, has low melting point, C, conducts electricity in molten state, and D, occurs as solid. And the answer is B, has low melting point. Here the compound Z has been formed because of give and take of electrons. Okay, X is losing, Y is gaining electrons, so Z is an ionic compound, and ionic compounds, they have high melting point, they don't have low melting points. Question 30. The electronic configuration of X, Y and Z are X 2, 8, For Y it is 287, and for Z 282. Which of the following is correct? A. X is a metal. B. Y is a metal. C. Z is a non-metal. And D. Y is non-metal and Z is metal. And the answer is D. Y is non-metal and Z is metal. Let us see how. In case of X, the outermost shell has complete octet. It has 8 electrons. So this is a noble gas. Okay. So A is incorrect. Now for Y, there are 7 electrons in the outermost shell. So Y can easily gain 1 electron to complete the octet. So Y is a non-metal. Okay. Y is a non-metal. And in case of Z, Z can easily donate 2 electrons to complete an octet. So Z is a metal. Question 31. Although metals form basic oxides, which of the following metals form an amphoteric oxide? A. Sodium, B. Calcium, C. Aluminium, and D. Copper. And the answer is C. Aluminium. Question 32. Generally, non-metals are not conductors of electricity. Which of the following is a good conductor of electricity? A. Diamond, B. Graphite, C. Sulfur, and D. Fullerene. And the answer is B. Graphite. Question 33. Electrical wires have a coating of an insulating material. The material generally used is A. Sulfur, B. Graphite, C. PVC, and D. all of these. And the answer is C. PVC. Question 34. Which of the following non-metals is a liquid? A. Carbon, B. Bromine, C. Phosphorus, D. Sulfur. And the answer is B. Bromine. Question 35. Which of the following can undergo a chemical reaction? A. MgSO4 plus Fe, then zinc sulfate and iron, magnesium sulfate and lead, copper sulfate and iron. The answer is D. Copper sulfate and iron, because here iron is more reactive than copper, so iron is going to displace copper. In these cases the displacement is not going to happen.